course, the beer area, not a tent, the canteen open today.
I suspect that will be pretty full later.
Still early in the day.
Yeah.
Well, now we're getting some action here. Right in front of us is Nova Scotia, just crossing the center line. Adrian McDonald going
Such
down
a hard runner she is. As you can see, her legs do not stop driving. She's small, but she's mighty.
There's a little bit of I don't care in the way she runs.
Exactly.
Right? If I get hit, I get hit.
Yeah, that's just it.
There's a good push right there. Megan Kinsman coming in to help out her teammate.
Again, New Brunswick stole that one.
There's a bad pass. It's going to hit the turf.
That's just it. Sometimes in situations like that, you just got to take the ball down, set up a ruck, be confident that your team's going to win it back because, you toss the ball away and it's just out of reach of their fingertips. You're almost guaranteed a knock on, so...
Amber Davison with a big tackle from behind, landing on top of the New Brunswick player, and that's Whitney Callahan. I guess part of it, too, is you've got to be aware of who's around you. So, whether you try and fake it and take the tackle and get the ruck, but often I look and I say, you know what, the ruck is the way to go, but it seems impatience always wins out on those players.
Yeah.
When they take a look behind and there's 6 teammates right there, take the ruck.
Yeah, exactly.
Am I right on that strategy?
Well, sometimes, you want to keep the ball alive, keep it moving. But, if you aren't confident that you can make that, if you're not 100% sure that you're going to make a good pass, then just take the ruck, exactly. Because, you're just going to go down, set it up. You have players right there to ruck over. They might not be close enough to pass it, but they are close enough to get there to ruck. So
right, to help you out.
Exactly.
I mean, if you're kind of on the wing and you're by yourself and maybe you're stood up by 3 players, the ruck might be very obvious.
Exactly.
But obviously, there's other... And I suppose field position might... ball possession would mean everything.
Exactly.
Take the ruck and
yeah.
not... Because, let's be honest, there's players that try and knock the ball out.
Yeah.
Strip the ball rather than take the tackle.
Exactly.
Or wrap up, so.
Exactly. Yeah, it's definitely a game of strategy, like you said.
Want to whistle here, injured player, and obviously in and around the ball as well. So a little bit of a break here, and we're at 26:50 on the clock, so almost 27 minutes. 13-5. We got a game here. It's Nova Scotia hosting New Brunswick in women's rugby, live on Community One, powered by Bella Line. The whole crew. Hopefully they've got sunscreen up there. Andrew doesn't care. He's in the shade in here. He doesn't mind, and we're up here.
Yeah, it is hot out there.
Now we do football here at St. Mary's, and that sun comes down. We're gonna have a hard time seeing. So.
Oh right, right.
It's a little warm in here too. So
yeah.
It should be interesting. But thanks for joining us, folks. We do appreciate it. Different kind of webcast as well. So I know Twitter's been kind of quiet. So we're going to take a quick peek here at Twitter, see if we have anything up.
I just got a message here from one of the Celtics, Emma Taylor. She was actually the CIS. She was on the All-Star team this year, won tournament MVP at Nationals, won Nationals with St. FX. She said she's watching the game from the airport in New York, so big shout out to her. Can't wait to play together come Easterns. Weeks time.
So let's talk about Steph Gillis momentarily. When's your next? You've got a cast on your arm now. You're not doing anything.
I do. So next week I go in for a reassessment. Hopefully it'll come off, and then I'll be back in action. Hopefully within the few weeks after that. So come the time Easterns in July, hopefully I'll be back in action for those games.
And is this a rugby induced injury?
It is.
Or did you fall in the shower? I didn't fall in the shower or anything like that?
Over the winter, so many people would say, oh, you must have fell on the ice. And after a while, I just started saying, yes, I fell on the ice. Yeah.
Leave me alone.
Yeah. But it was from rugby, like you said.
Well, I have a broadcasting injury today that thank you to the trainers from New Brunswick. I ran into one of the benches here and a piece of metal cut my leg. So it's a very dangerous... So New Brunswick now, still hemmed in. Nova Scotia seems to have the field position and possession of the ball in this half, but this game is still close. Only down 8 points now, as we're going to see another scrum coming up here in that corner of the field. And we'll see if New Brunswick's dominance is going to reign here. It certainly has so far, and we're coming up close to 5 minutes, so about 6 minutes left here. Going to separate. So